everyone, I'm Ritika from IELTS Racers, and in my today's video, I'm going to tell you about how to go with a cue card. I have seen students several times struggling with this thing. Notes कैसे बनाने हैं, अब notes बन गए हैं तो idea को generate कैसे करना है, उसे extend कैसे करना है. And I'll tell you here all the things in detail. So let's get started. Here is the topic that I have chosen for today, and it is from the latest cue cards only. The topic is describe a hotel you stayed in. So, in the session, we'll discuss about how to make the ideas, how to make the notes, and what effective linkers you can use. And when you will be doing all these things, then it is quite easy for you to get 7 or 7.5 in speaking. Even those who are already good at English, they can also get band 8. Okay, so let's get started with the cue card. The topic I have already introduced, and the topic is describe a hotel you stayed in. Now, what are the subsets of questions that are provided with the cue card is where it is, what it is like, why you went there, and how you felt about it. See, in IELTS, they say in cue card that you should say. They are not saying that you must include all these things. So don't worry if you are missing any of this. First of all, they are the basic or obvious question. If someone is asking me about a hotel, then definitely I will talk about kahan par hai hotel, what it is like, why I went there, and how I felt after the stay. I will talk about the activities, what I have done there. So these are the obvious thing. When you will cook up a story, all these pointers will automatically get covered. But in case कभी एग्जाम में ऐसा होता है और आपको लगता है अरे ये तो रह गया, डोंट वरी अबाउट इट. जितना हुआ उतना बोलो, अच्छे से बोलो. ऑल्सो यू कैन ऐड any other extra information in your cue card besides these 4 pointers. But yes, make sure whatever you are speaking, it has to be on the topic only. Okay, तो चलो शुरू करते हैं. My very first question is where it is. देखो, multiple ideas, like I will tell you here so many ideas, and with few of the ideas you can generate the cue card. Like it can be in the outskirts, like it is in the outskirts, in the suburb, in the peaceful environment, or you can talk about some famous tourist place or any hill station, coastal area, or maybe in the forest. So any of the place you can describe here. After that, what it is like, you can talk about the ratings here. It's a 5-star, 3-star, or 7-star hotel, or you can mention it's a hilltop hotel, sea view hotel, or a river view hotel, or you can also mention it's a luxury resort. Now, moving, why you went there? N number of reasons can be this. Like maybe you want to celebrate your birthday, your anniversary, new year, or you are attending a destination weddings. बहुत trend में है आजकल. Okay, so you can talk about destination weddings. Apart from that, your college or school trip, maybe any official trip or business trip, some summer or winter breaks, or maybe any extended weekend or the long weekend. You wanted to do something, so you went to a resort only. After that, how you felt about it. Now, it is not compulsion that you should always say the good things about it. If you were not happy about that hotel, then you can talk about that as well. I have taken it in the positive only, like I was astounded, extremely pleased with the services, or comforting, or relaxing. Or if you want to say that that hotel was not up to the mark, I didn't like the services they provided, anything you can talk about. So after discussing the various ideas with you, now look at this. These are the notes that I have prepared in 1 minute. So please like ignore the handwriting. It is pretty bad as of now. Okay. So what I have did is I jot down the ideas in 1 minute, and I'm posting this here because I want you to know how to prepare the notes. I have seen many times students ना they completely get juggled up. हाउ टू मेक नोट्स, कभी लिखते हैं तो बहुत सारा लिख देते हैं, कभी नहीं लिखते हैं तो बिल्कुल ऐसे पॉइंटर्स लिखते हैं, एंड दीज पॉइंटर्स विल नॉट गोइंग टू ऐड any volume to the content, so it should not be there. जो भी आपको बोलना है, जो भी आइडियाज आपके पास हैं, jot down in the notes. And how you will do it? See, what I did here is, like in the center, I wrote my topic. It is known as basically mind map. So I've done a mind mapping here. So I'm talking about a hotel. So I wrote it here. And after that, my very first thing is, I'll talk about that why I visited there. Okay, तो मैंने reason लिया यहाँ पे, I am visiting there for the birthday celebration. In the second point, I will talk about where was that hotel. It was in the forest and the city where it is located. So it is Ramnagar. Moving further, I will talk about what kind of hotel it is. It's a 5-star hotel, a river view, luxury resort. Then after that, I will talk about the facilities that I received there, although it was not there in the question. So this will come in what type of hotel it is. Rooms. Now एक चीज ध्यान से देखो अब आप, look at this thing carefully. What I did is, room से related जो भी vocab मुझे लगा, I noted down in my notes. कभी कभी क्या होता है, when you are executing your content, तो ये words हमको उस टाइम पे strike नहीं करते हैं. So I jotted down here only, like when I will be talking about rooms. So I was astonished to see the rooms. They were completely spick and span. Okay, after that I will talk about the food I received there, and in there I wrote another word, delectable. Okay, so I will use that. Next, I will talk about the entertainment sources. Maybe they were having the different activities or bonfire, like live IPL match or any kind of this thing. After that, captivating scenic views. Okay, that what kind of view I could see there from the hotel, from my balcony, from my room's balcony. So I jot down another word here, and that is captivating. When you will prepare notes like this ना, तो vocabulary वाला जो section है वो आपका miss नहीं होगा. At least 7 to 8 words I noted here, and I will be using these words in my cue card. तो ये आपको याद रहेगा, हाँ ये word मैं इसके साथ बोल सकती हूँ. Now the last thing is, what I am covering here is how I felt about the hotel. I was astounded. I was in 7th heaven. I added the idiom. I was rejuvenated or mesmerized. So these things will help you in using the efficient vocabulary. Okay, now what I did here is, if you get time you can do it, if not then leave it. It is like the activities that I enjoyed there or the quality of service they provided to me. I will talk about these 5 points first, and if still, like 2 minutes will not get over, then I can talk about this. This is something in backlog for the safer side. I hope you people now must have understood how to go with the notes. कोई unnecessary content नहीं लिखना है. No need to write any unnecessary content. Okay, whatever is in your mind, whatever the ideas you are generating, jot it down here along with the related vocabulary. इसका मतलब है आपको preparation भी ऐसे ही करना है. Whatever the cue cards you are preparing, उनको prepare ही ऐसे करो. Yes, this word. And you will see, like मैंने जो words लिखे हैं ना, you can use these words in most of your cue cards. Astonished, astounded, mesmerizing, captivating. You can use these words anywhere. So list बना लो 10 to 12 words that I will be using these words, and I will try to fit these 10 to 12 common words in each of my cue card. It will help you a lot in memorizing the fancy words that will further add volume to your content. Okay. Okay, so let's begin with the cue card now. I will be highlighting few of the important things. ठीक है, उन्हें ध्यान से देखना आप लोग. Okay, so how I started is, I gave a brief introduction. जैसे मैंने बोला था मैं birthday celebrate करने जा रही हूँ. So I cannot say ना I went there to celebrate my birthday. No. See how I cooked up a story. Last year, once the government gave some relaxation during the unlock process of the COVID lockdown, I and my husband planned a short trip to the Jim Corbett National Park, keeping all the necessary precautions in mind. अब यहाँ पे मैंने क्या किया है, instead of making several small sentences, I clubbed several sentences together with some linkers or with some commas or punctuation marks. Try to speak like that. छोटे छोटे सेंटेंसेस नहीं बोलने हैं, डोंट गो फॉर स्मॉल सेंटेंसेस. Moving further, it was my birthday and also to rejuvenate ourselves, it was a much needed break. We started exploring the accommodation online that should have multiple indoor activities to avoid any unnecessary outdoor exposure, like you can highlight here outdoor exposure, and fortunately we found a suitable option, that too with an excellent deal. Basically, it was a riverside resort named Riverview Retreat. We immediately booked it. So here I gave the introduction. अब देखो, if you feel like content ज़्यादा है, what you can do is, it depends on your speaking speed. ज़्यादा जल्दी बोलते हो, अगर आप पेस ज़्यादा है, so you can add this content, or you can cover the entire content. If not, then you can delete any of the lines. You can, like leave it. Any few of ideas you can take. Now the collocations I have marked, some important vocabulary I marked here. So this is how you can generate your cue card. Okay, now moving further. Next day, we started our road trip, and once we reached our destination, we were mesmerized to enter such a peaceful place with full of captivating views, as the resort was in the midst of jungle. Astonishingly, we received the immunity booster as a welcome drink, which was, although a part of new normal, but quite impressive. Now look at it carefully. I tried to make a complex sentence. क्या किया मैंने यहाँ पे? And से link किया. We were mesmerized. Then as से मैंने एक और reason देने की कोशिश की, as the resort was in the midst of jungle. Okay, so in the same way, try to club these sentences together. Soon we were navigated to our cottage, and it was such a huge room, completely spick and span, possessing lavish furniture and decor. Moreover, it had a spacious balcony where we enjoyed a cup of coffee in the serenity of nature, and my daughter was going crazy in such a wonderful ambience as she came for a picnic after a long time. अब एक पैटर्न अगर आप नोटिस करोगे ना इसमें, तो ध्यान से देखो. व्हाट आई डिड इज, मैंने अपने हर आइडिया के साथ any example, or I'm playing with adjectives, as well as I tried to give some reasons. This is how you can extend your content. Okay, चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं अब. I started it with a linker. Furthermore, the restaurant was equally amazing, serving all kind of exotic cuisine which were irrefutably delectable. The icing on the cake was the river besides the resort, where we enjoyed for hours. Now, अभी आपको छोटा sentence, small sentence you will not make up, like there was a river beside the resort, full stop. We enjoyed there, full stop. No, what I did is, the icing on the cake was river besides the resort, where we enjoyed for hours. Again a linker. In addition to this, in the evening, snacks were served on the river deck, where we could feel the pleasant cold breeze under the trees along with the candlelight. On top of that, now something जो उससे भी अच्छा लगा, on top of that, the rattling sound of river and the karaoke nights was making me feel like I am in seventh heaven. Overall, it was a well spent day in a luxurious hotel. Also, there were many facilities like swimming pool, gym, jacuzzi and spa, which were closed due to the COVID restrictions. Next morning, we went for the jungle safari. After having the first meal, we checked out. इसके साथ हो गया cue card finish. अब देखो, एक चीज और देखनी है. What I did is, the story was linked completely. There was no any confusion. Step by step dimension. We booked the hotel, we reached our destination, then welcome drink, then rooms, then what I talked about, the different activities that enjoyed, the river, the food, the karaoke nights, everything I talked about, and then I talked about my checkout. तो एक सीक्वेंस है स्टोरी में. इस चीज को बहुत ध्यान रखना, जो भी आप आइडियाज दे रहे हो, all these ideas should be connected with your previous ideas. Okay, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि सब बिखरा पड़ा है, all the ideas are scattered everywhere. No, and linkers will help you to link, to bind your content. ठीक है. Another thing, एक और चीज़ ध्यान रखना, one thing that you need to keep in mind is try to come up with some real experiences. जितना ज़्यादा फेक करने की कोशिश करोगे ना क्यू कार्ड में, like there are high chances that you will stuck up in between. Why so? अभी बैकलॉग में इंग्लिश भी ट्रांसलेट करना है, वोकेबुलरी भी सोचना है, अब स्टोरी भी कुकअप करनी है, तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें हैं और क्या होगा, यू विल एंड अप इन मेकिंग अननेसेसरी फंबल्स. ओके, सो इंस्टेड ऑफ डूइंग दैट कोई भी रियल लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस उठाओ एंड टॉक अबाउट दैट. वॉट एवर आई टॉक्ड है ना, ईच एंड एवरी वर्ड, it was my real experience that I had in that particular resort. So go like that ताकि आप स्मूथली उसे एग्जीक्यूट कर सको. एटलीस्ट स्टोरी तो नहीं सोचनी है. देन वी विल वर्क ऑन वोकेबुलरी, idioms, linkers, these kind of things. Okay, I hope you are clear how to go with a cue card now. Okay, so this is it from my side. Now what I want you to do is, whatever the queries or the questions you have, you can put it in your comment box. Also, if you want me to write any of the cue card for you and you want the explanation on any topic, please put that also in the comment box. I will try to make the video and publish it as soon as possible. And if you want to opt any of our services like speaking services, mock test, crash course, writing evaluation, so you can WhatsApp us on this number. Otherwise, I have also provided all the links in the description box. Thank you.